research, write the scripts, research the civilizations and the work that the people do. They made the puppets, they painted the sets, they rehearsed like crazy, and they all did such a great job. I want to thank Marco for doing the music. You won't see that he's doing that back there, but he's coordinating the musical interludes. And those musical interludes are ancient Greek and Maya music.
Please turn off all cell phones during the
And I'm attempting to do a flip video, and either I'll try to put it on a website, a YouTube kind of site, or maybe we'll have some CDs made, or maybe both. I'm just looking at the question.
Ms. Price, can you talk about the backdrop there that we're receiving? Have one of the students talk about it?
Well, what do you want to say about the backdrop?
This is ancient Greece, that one's ancient Mayan, and basically it's just around the city, and like, I think this is Athens, and this is Tikal, and here's like some temples, and marketplace, some houses, and so it's everything that would be in the city. Here's the agora. It's a marketplace, just like the Mayans had. It's in the middle of the city.
So when they researched, they were looking for the similarities and differences in doing the same kind of work in the two different civilizations. Okay, let's go. Thank you, girls.
Welcome to Extraordinary Encounters, our IB puppet show for the theme Where We Are in Place and Time. You will meet workers from ancient Greece and ancient Mayan who have an opportunity to get it together in our imaginations and learn from each other a new perspective about the job they do. You will learn the gifts they passed on to us from civilizations over thousands of years.
These workers could not really have met, since ancient Greek civilization ended over 500 years before Maya civilization began. So we will imagine that they met in a time warp. Please enjoy the show and listen for the echoes from the past.
An ancient Greek city planner
Meets an ancient Maya city planner.
What's your main city-state?
We don't have a main city-state, but some of our city-states are Palenque, Tikal, Kopan, Uxmal, and Chichen Itza.
Well, some of our city-states are Athens, which is our main, and Sparta. There's another 1,500 more.
The city-states are known for the kings. What are your city-states known for?
Athens is known for its art and learning. Sparta is known for the fiercest warriors.
The temples are crucial to the Maya.
The Temple of Athena, also known as the Parthenon, is very important to the Athenians.
Is the temple the neatest of the city?
No, the Agora is the middle of the city. The temple's on the side, so it'll look over the city.
Do you congregate in the marketplace?
Yes, the marketplace is where people talk and visit. It is also the center of government.
What are some other places in Athens?
Well, the prison, school, agora, theater, temples and houses, Tower of Winds, Council Hall, the Parthenon on Mount Acropolis, the Olympic Court, and the library.
Wow, we have temples, houses, Pokeball Stadium, and marketplace.
Some cities in Athens had a harbor or two.
We didn't have harbors because we were not close to a water resource, but we had a cistern to help us in droughts.
What's the most important thing in your city?
The temples are the most important thing in the city.
The Parthenon is the most important thing in our city too.
Is the Parthenon steep?
No, none of our temples are steep.
Well, all of our temples are steep.
It's steep temples sustain through bad weather?
Yes, they did. I predict that they will last thousands of years.
I predict that too.
I noticed that we have some things in common.
Like
Houses,
city-states,
temples,
street steps.
market.
Wow, that's a lot of things in common. Goodbye.
In ancient Maya, echo from the past is sister.
An ancient Greek echo from the past is a library and market.
Sexton and Helen, will you guys come to the side where you are and let your buddies see who you are before you go back and sit down? Will you guys all do that? Just step to the side because your buddy wants to know who you are.
An ancient Greek assembly person meets an ancient Maya king. In war, we can win land and tribute, while we win other goods. I have a mammoth job. I also have a big job. We sacrifice people in our civilization. Well, in our way of selling things in a democracy, we sacrifice people by voting them out. Wow, we're alike in some ways. We come to play about decisions. I make all the decisions. Starting over, gets out of jail free. Wow, I've never heard of that before. Well, I think this is a good rule. Rivals don't attack at harvesting times. 100,000 people cannot vote. Only 40,000 can vote. I usually have more than one life. I only have one life. I thought you had more than one life. The people chased away the tyrants. Well, no one can chase me off. 100 men were in the council. Wow, that's more than I thought. Men ages 18 and over were not slaves and could vote. Oh, so one can't vote? Athens had its own set of law. Attackers blow horns signal an attack. Well, they blew a horn also to us. People who didn't obey the king would be put into slavery or be killed. Whoa, I never knew that. When I died, I dressed as a maze god. Well, when I died, I didn't dress as a setting god. When I died. The rivals' wives went with the warriors at war. Well, my warriors didn't win their wives. I think the wives shouldn't go because they'll just get killed. Only men could be in government. Why can't women? Because they had to do other stuff. Sounds like a good reason. I have to have allegiance to my gods. One way of having allegiance is being plucky and sacrificing my blood to the gods. Men ages 18 poor citizens got to vote free to make life better. Why did they get to vote free? Because they're poor. That's why. That doesn't mean they should get to vote for free, right? Well, they are poor, so they should. I am called Hulk Eunuch, also known as True Man. That sounds cool, but why did they call you that? Because I made true decisions. Sounds like a good name. I created a pyramid to show my power. I created a palace to show my power. I sustained my life by giving sacrifices to the gods. Bye. Bye. An echo from ancient Greece is democracy. An echo from ancient Maya is monarchy. An ancient Greek architect meets an ancient Maya architect. I like your, what is that called? You mean a Doric column? It supports the structure. I see, a Doric column. Hey, what is that building on top of the Rocky Mountain? You know about the Parthenon? It's our main temple in Athens. Wow, the Parthenon. The Acropolis is a rock mountain terrain with the Parthenon on top. The
Parthenon contains the statue of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, and she is 40 feet high.
That's cool. I wish I could see the statue of Athena.
Where did you build your temples?
We built our temples on pyramids, just like the Egyptians. Hey, you know why our pyramids are so mathematical?
No. What?
It's because we start out with a small pyramid, and when a new pyramid has to be made, the new pyramid is layered on top of the small pyramid, making the small pyramid part of the new pyramid's foundation or bottom.
Maybe we could try that in our civilization. A lot of our stones are from ores, or stone that contains a special metal or other stones inside it. One of our most well-known resources, or something we use, is a stone called marble.
What is the most crucial material in civilization for building?
Anything in between stone and wood.
Same for us. What did you do to your buildings if you don't need them anymore?
We normally keep them for 1 year, but if nobody gets a house, we break it up so much that the debris of the house is just dust, and really rarely we burn it. Who were your temples for?
We made a temple for our gods.
Same with me.
Uh-oh, I have a new pyramid to build. Goodbye.
Goodbye. An ancient Greek echo from the past is the Greek architecture we still use today.
An ancient Mayan echo from the past is that the modern cycle their building scraps. And we still do that today with our construction.
An ancient Greek priest meets
An ancient Mayan priest.
How did I get here?
I thought I was going to Mount Olympus.
Oh, hi. Who are you?
I see you are an ancient Mayan priest.
I see you're an ancient Greek priest. This is serendipity.
You mean a happy accident?
Yeah. So how's life like in ancient Greece?
Well, I had to make sacrifices to the gods, so it's okay.
Hey, me too.
Well, I also have to endure the wrath of the gods.
Same here. But the wrath is harder like a really long drought.
How many gods do you have?
We have 160. How many do you have?
We have 12 Mayan Olympics, but there's a whole lot more.
Cool.
Do you have a choice about what gods you worship?
No, you have to worship all the gods every day.
Did you know that olive trees are sacred in Greece? What's sacred with you?
Jaguars and monkeys.
Wow, that's flabbergasting.
Where do you preach? I preach in temples and subterranean caves.
You mean underground?
Yeah,
I don't really preach. I got temples and sacred items.
that's interesting.
How many religious games do you have?
We have one game called Poke to Poke, or some people call it Poke Up Talk.
Poke top poke. Never heard of it. Maybe I should ask the gods if I could try it sometime.
Did priests in ancient Greece wear tattoos?
No, not really.
Who's your king god?
Our king god is Zeus and his sister in white hair.
Ours is Kukulkan.
Cool.
How did games do you have? You didn't tell me.
I have 4 religious games. Did you know that Athena and Poseidon once had a showdown for Athens, and Athena won?
Who's Poseidon? Where's Athens?
Athens is one of the main city-states in ancient Greece, and Poseidon is god and ruler of the sea.
Cool. Okay, that's all.
Okay, bye. Oh, an echo from ancient Greece is the ancient Romans actually stole the ancient Greek gods, changed their names, and renamed planets.
An ancient Mayan echo from the past is temples because we have them today.
An ancient Greek scientist meets an ancient Maya scientist. I am an ancient Greek scientist. I am an ancient Maya scientist.
We discovered the painkiller effects of willow bark.
What is willow bark?
Willow bark is a type of bark.
We don't have willow trees. We discovered constellations, did you?
We also discovered constellations. We developed the telescope, did you?
No, we didn't. We developed water pressure, did you?
No, we didn't. What is water pressure?
It is forcing water to go through subterranean pipes.
Did you guys dissect the human body?
Yes, we did. We found the heart.
We found the brain.
We based our knowledge on math and reason, did you?
Yes, we did. We developed the magnifying glass. Did you?
No, we didn't. We learned that the earth revolves around the sun, did you?
Yes, we did. Did you guys have chemistry?
No, we didn't. What is chemistry?
It is congregating resources together and burning things.
Wow, that's flabbergasting. We studied did you?
Yes, we did. We had books. Did you?
Yes, we did.
We put words in down.
We studied the star Venus in the sky, did you?
Yes, we did. We have a lot in common. We predicted eclipses. Did you?
Yes, we did.
I can't keep track of time.
Well, we use mammoth calendars.
What are those?
They're wheels that keep track of time.
Cool. I want one of those.
We developed earplugs, did you?
No, we didn't. What are earplugs?
They are circles of jade that prevent sound going inside your ear. We have physicians, did you?
Yes, we did. How did you know your people?
With steam baths. We studied solstices, did you?
No, we didn't. What are solstices?
It is a theory that if the sun rises at 6:51, it will set at 6:51.
We pondered a lot today.
Yes, we did.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. The ancient Maya echo from the past is water pressure.
The ancient Greek echo from the past is chemistry.
An ancient Greek scribe meets
An ancient Maya scribe.
I write on wax tablets.
I write on fig bark.
I have my own private desk.
That's flabbergasting. I am in private desk too.
You write right to left. How do you write?
I write in grid style. We would have never thought of writing right to left.
Our alphabet came from the Mediterranean islands.
Ours came from our scribes. Our scribes merged to make our language.
You came together to make your language. Our language was made by the citizens.
I write with quills.
I write with quills too. I live in the nucleus of the city.
I do too. What do you write on in a drought?
We always write on wax tablets.
We might try a foreign drought sometime.
We never linger. We are always on the move.
We are always on the move too.
Sometimes a slave became a scribe.
In our city, slaves never became scribes.
We help traders with communicating.
I can expand what you are saying. We helped everybody.
Boys went to school, but girls were homeschooled.
In our city, only scribes went to school. We have our own training school. Did you?
No, we just got the job and learned from other scribes. We have 28 letters in our alphabet.
We have 2,150 glyphs in ours.
We copy books in the scriptorium.
We never copied books or anything. We just made up new books.
I've learned a lot from you today.
I've learned a lot from you too.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
An ancient Greek echo is vowels.
An ancient Maya echo is space vowels.
Now I'll show you, buddy.
An ancient Greek writer meets an ancient Maya writer. Oh, hi. I see you know a lot about ancient Maya writing.
Yeah, I do know a lot. I see know a lot about ancient Greece writing.
Well, I'm flabbergasted that we're both ancient writers but in different cultures.
Okay, tell me a little bit about Greek writing.
Okay, did you know the first writing was poetry, then expanded into books? Did you guys have poems?
No, we didn't exactly have poems in ancient Maya. We had a logographic writing system with glyphs. What else do you know?
Anyway, we wrote on everything. What did the Maya write on?
Absolutely. Everything from pots to murals is writing free from the Maya.
Awesome, just like us. They have a lot in common.
I know. Did you
guys have any famous poets in your culture?
Of course, we had Homer and Aesop, the two famous poets. Did you have anyone famous?
No, I wouldn't exactly call him famous, but Ixamon, the god of writing, had to adapt to writing.
Why do you have to adapt to his writing?
Well, he wasn't originally from Maya, but then he came to Maya and learned the writing.
Oh, so can you tell me a little bit about Maya writing? But before that, one more question. Did you guys have any ally writers?
Yes, the Aztecs, our friends, learned to write from us Mayans.
Cool. Now tell me about Maya writing.
Okay, we started off when some archaeologists discovered the writing of the size of important buildings with pottery. Who wrote the writing was anonymous.
What do you write with?
We use brushes and pigments to write and illustrate subjects.
What type of subjects do you have?
We have writing, art, math, and science. Did you have any subjects?
Well, we don't have any subjects in ancient Greek, but the boys go to school and learn how to write while the girls stay home.
Interesting. Would you like to know what we write on and what type of ink?
Sure, I'd love to know.
We wrote on paper from fig tree bark and deer skin with pungent colors of red, black, and blue.
That's fascinating.
Thank you.
Well, Homer is one of our famous Latin poets, who wrote two great poems called the Odyssey and the Iliad. That's Homer.
Okay, but I thought Aesop was a fabulist, not a poet.
Oh, and I made a mistake. Aesop is a fabulist, not a poet, and he wrote fables.
Fables about what?
I think fables about animals to teach kids lessons about life.
I like your idea of referring. Can I use that sometime?
Of course, anytime.
Would you have any questions about the Royal Librarian books?
Oh my gosh, you guys have a library? I had no idea.
Yeah, we even have a royal librarian who keeps track of the books. Did you guys have a library in ancient Greece?
Of course, we did.
If you were a professional writer in ancient Greece, what would you write about?
I would write about the Greeks, like in the Minotaur. What would you write about?
I would write about the Mayans' life, and when they wrote, it was memorable.
Bye. Hope to see you soon.
An ancient Maya echo from the past is the library and books.
An ancient Greek echo from the past is poems and poets.
An ancient Greek artist.
He's an ancient Maya artist. I represent Chico. That's flabbergasting.
Yeah, it's amazing. We even have a dress code. Maybe we could try it sometime.
That's a cool painting of a man.
Yeah, we love to paint our idols.
We do too.
Talk about serendipity.
We didn't have merging art, did you?
We did once you see one.
Sure. We made many replicas of our work.
Cool, we should consider that.
Some of the resources we use are ores like marble.
We mostly use jade.
We include weaving as art.
We should think of it that way too.
I'm having a problem with my work being destroyed.
But we would hide our work doing things like war.
Can we use your idea?
Sure.
Our art is not resilient to anything.
I wish our art would last forever.
We do the gem engraving in Potter's Corner.
We never had things like that. How do you do it?
You take a stone clump and hit it into the gem.
I carved jade.
That's called gem engraving.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I had lots of allies in Greece who were artists.
I did too. We were not set apart from each other.
Another similarity, we have so many.
We decorated chocolate for rich people.
What's chocolate?
Never mind.
The Romans copied our work.
Why?
Maybe they really liked it.
Did you have any pots?
Lots.
Did you put designs on yours?
Yes, they got burned through the years.
Statues appeared in temples and small ones in tombs.
Statues of what?
Statues of our idols, of course. An ancient Greek echo is handmade pottery.
And wooden plaques.
An ancient Maya echo is graffiti. An ancient Greek woman meets
An ancient Maya woman.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
Sure thing, we Maya women do chores every day.
We do too, because Greek women didn't have any rights, so we had to be housewives.
Wow, that's harsh. We make clothes out of cotton and plants.
That's cool. How'd you make clothes out of plants?
We rolled the plants up and put in something called backstrap looms.
Greek women used chalk to whiten their face. Chalk was crucial.
Why is it important?
It's because tans weren't attractive.
Well, tans are attractive in Maya.
Greek women didn't get to go outside. We stayed inside as much as possible.
The fireplace is the nucleus of the house.
Oh, so the center of the house?
We really enjoy making clothes, cooking food, and raising children.
Yep, we sure do work hard.
We wear long dresses to our ankles. What do you wear?
We wear simple tunics. If we had a lot of money, we would get silk over different colors.
Do you forage for your food?
Now we go to the market. Do you?
Yes, we have breakfast.
I have an idea for your backstrap loom.
What is it?
Greek women had to adapt to being inside all the time.
We had to get used to staying inside too.
I have an idea for your backstrap loom.
What is it?
Greek women use thigh protection to provide support and protection while they're sewing.
Wow, that's so cool. I could really use that. I found something we haven't found.
What?
Both are very resilient.
We sure are. Ha 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 ha.
We found clothes they told us how to touch it, and I happen to have one right here.
Wow, what is it made out of?
Molten lava rock. We can divorce with our husbands and remarry from the next year.
We couldn't divorce our husband that easy. We had to sign a paper telling why we wanted to divorce. An ancient Greek woman echo is housewives because to this day, women still do most of the housework.
An ancient Maya woman echo is Matates.
Bye. An ancient Greek farmer meets
An ancient Mayan farmer.
I'm a farmer who farms olive trees, grapevines, and more.
I farm corn or maize, yucca, pineapple, avocado, cocoa beans, sweet potato, pumpkin, and beans.
Wow, that sounds good. You are my new ally, which is a friend.
Thank you, but that wouldn't be mine. My ancestors did invent the slash and burn technique.
What's that? Let me ponder about that for a while.
It's when one of my fields become idle, I have to cut down some rainforests, get new land, so the old land can get more plant food.
It is hard to farm in ancient Greece. The weather is hot and dry, but we have valleys that are good and we can plant things like olive trees, grapevines in the poor soil.
We have very wet weather, but it's still very hot during our droughts. We make water banks branch off our rivers so our crops can be watered during droughts.
I farm fish, goats, and chickens.
I raise dogs, turkeys, and boars, and I hunt fish and wild birds.
I don't use tools. I get the seed and plant it with my hand.
I walk through a field with a digging stick, poking holes in the ground for my crops.
We should try that. It will work better.
Yeah, you should. It's much easier and takes less time.
Did you know that Demeter was the goddess of all growing things?
No, that's new to me. I don't just have crops, I also have rainforests I forage for food in.
That's great. We have valleys that are good. That's great. We have valleys that are good. And they expand with our crops.
My crops expand every time I do my little slash and burn game.
I think the slash and burn game is very interesting. I know if we had forests, we would do that.
Did you know that our villages are made in circles so we can have fire in the middle and work together?
Wow, I think the Mayan culture is very interesting.
Then talk to the king or the priest and only sacrifice my crops to Yumkas, the god of corn.
I don't make sacrifices.
I'm in the process of cultivating my crops right now to sell in the market.
I have to go. It was awesome learning about the Mayan this morning.
Thank you for teaching me about the Greeks.
Goodbye.
The slash and burn technique is still used by many people around the world today.
A Greek echoes that they still have the same problems because of their weather.
An ancient Maya athlete meets
An ancient Greek athlete.
the ancient Maya played polka tulk in a ball court.
That's similar to us, but we did the Olympics in a hippo drill.
It is crucial that you don't lose in a polka tulk game in Chichen Itza,
Why would you not want to lose in only Chichen Itza?
because in Kopan the winner is sacrificed.
Why would they sacrifice the winner? Don't they win?
The winners liked it because they got to skip the 13 Mayan belief steps to go to the afterworld.
Where is the course located in the city-states?
They're located near the nucleus of the city.
Our hippodrome was in the center of the city also.
The courts were mammoth. They could get to 500 by 100 feet.
Our hippodrome was huge too.
The games were very treacherous. The ball could really hurt you.
You had to be very plucky in foot races because if you got a penalty, you would have to make a 180-degree turn around the pole.
Sometimes I feel remorse for the people who got sacrificed, even though they liked it.
The girls got pomshy branches that stood for victory.
We got joy or feast.
And the boys got an olive leaf.
I have to get ready for a poke game.
I have to get ready for a foot race.
I hope you don't get a penalty.
I hope you don't get sacrificed in Chichen Itza.
What do you have to wear?
I have to wear a tunic.
What's a tunic?
It's a very light cloth that girls wear.
I have to wear clothes from here for our medal.
The biggest places where I was held in was Olympia, Delphine, Corinth, and Nîmes.
Ours is in every city-state.
How do you win?
You have to get a ball through a ring.
What did the ring look like?
It had a replica of a ball player carved into it.
Our Olympics was every 4 years.
Ours was on a daily basis.
How long could a poke game last?
It could last up for days.
Well, I have to get ready for my foot race.
I have to get ready for my poke game.
It's amazing we have so much in common.
Bye.
Bye.
In ancient Maya, echo is soccer and football.
In ancient Greek, echo is boxing, horse racing, and the Olympics.
Before we do the closing, I know that Marco's mom came in later, and why don't you guys run your skate again? Okay? Marco and Lisa.
An ancient Greek assembly person meets an ancient Maya king. In war, we can win land and tribute. Well, we win other goods. I have a mammoth jaw. I also have a big jaw. We sacrifice people in our civilization. Well, in our way of selling things in a democracy, we sacrifice people by voting them out. Wow, we're like in some ways. We communicate about decisions. Well, I make all the decisions. 30 and over gets out of jail free. Wow, I've never heard of that before. Well, I think this is a good rule. Rivals don't attack our harvesting times. 100,000 people cannot vote. Only 40,000 can vote. I usually had more than one wife. I only had one wife. I thought you had more than one wife. People chased away the tyrants. Well, no one can chase me off. 500 men were in the council. Wow, that's more than I thought. Men ages 18 and over are not slaves and can vote. Oh, so women can't vote? Attis had his own set of law. Attackers blow a horn and signaling attack. Well, they blew a horn, also to us. People who didn't obey the king would be put into slavery or be killed. Wow, I never knew that. When I died, I dressed as a maize god. I didn't dress as a certain god when I died. The rivals' wives went with the warriors at war. Well, my warriors didn't bring their wives. I think the wives shouldn't go because they would just get killed. Men, only men could be in government. Why can't women? Because they have to do other stuff. Sounds like a good reason. I have to have allegiance to my gods. One way of having allegiance is being plucky and sacrificing my blood to the gods. Poor citizens got to vote free to make life better. Why do they get to vote free? Because they're poor and that's why. That doesn't mean they should get to vote free, right? Well, they are poor, so they should. I am called Half Unit, also known as True Man. That sounds cool, but why did they call you that? Because I make true decisions. I agree, that's a good name. I created a pyramid to show my power. I created a palace to show my power.
I sustain my life by giving sacrifice to the gods.
Bye.
Bye.
An ancient Greek echo from the past is democracy.
An ancient Maya echo from the past is monarchy.
Is there anybody else who did not get to see their chalk? Okay, good. Now we're ready. By the way, all the lines were memorized, so I think that was a big feat.
We hope you have enjoyed learning about workers in ancient Greece and ancient Maya and those echoes from those long-ago civilizations that we are fortunate to have in our lives today. Thanks for being a wonderful audience. Now our puppets will take a final bow.
Thank you for coming, buddies and parents and staff members. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, thank you.